Hello everybody, I am Somukantikiri. Welcome to my channel. Today I will discuss four most important tables from pharmacology for GPAT. Okay, so let's start. If you want to connect me via Facebook, then this is my Facebook profile. Okay, you can just type Somukantikiri in Facebook, and if you want to contact with me via LinkedIn, then this is my LinkedIn profile. Okay, and if you want to WhatsApp me for any queries, then you can WhatsApp me via this number. Okay, but don't try to call on this number. Okay, so let's start. First list is list of important drugs used for different poisoning. Okay, this is very important list. Okay, so here organophosphate poisoning, the drugs used for organophosphate poisoning are atropine and 2-pam. Okay, 2-pam is the very important drug which is used for organophosphate poisoning. Okay, then benzodiazepine poisoning, drugs used for benzodiazepine poisoning is flumazenil. Okay, then coming to the iron poisoning, drug used for iron poisoning is desferoxamine. Okay, then digitalis poisoning, drug used for digitalis poisoning is digibind. See, digibind is a specific antibody, okay, which is being used for your digitalis poisoning. This is very important. Then coming to the drug used for methanol poisoning is ethanol. Okay, then drug used for isoniazide poisoning is pyridoxine. Okay, it is also very important. Okay, then drug used for opioids poisoning is naloxone. It is also very important. Okay, see, I have collected all the drugs used for different poisoning, okay, from different books. Okay, and just presented here. Okay, so just presenting here. Okay, so please try to remember all the names. Okay, and if you want the PDF of this slide, then please try to contact me via this number or via Facebook or via LinkedIn. Okay, so drug used for acetaminophen poisoning is N-acetylcysteine. Okay, N-acetylcysteine is the drug which is being used for acetaminophen poisoning. Then drug used for atropine poisoning is physostigmine. Okay, then drug used for warfarin poisoning is vitamin K. Calcium poisoning, drug used for calcium poisoning is EDTA. Okay, drug used for cyanide poisoning is amyl nitrite. Okay, so all these are very important. Okay, please try to remember all these. Okay, then coming to the second list of important adverse effects. Okay, list of important adverse effects, it is also very important. Okay, see, the first adverse effect is extrapyramidal reaction. Okay, extrapyramidal reaction. Okay, so metoclopropamide is a drug, and your phenothiazines, okay, L-dopa, levodopa, then methyl dopa, reserpine, all these drugs, so your extrapyramidal reaction. Okay, then coming to the peripheral neuropathy. See, isoniazid is the drug which shows peripheral neuropathy as an adverse effect. Okay, then cisplatin, then tricyclic antidepressants, then ethambutol, tolbutamide, chloroquine. Okay, all these drugs show peripheral neuropathy. Okay, see, apart from all these drugs, there are some other drugs also. Okay, I have just listed here the important one. Okay, then hyperkalemia, the drugs which produce hyperkalemia are NSAIDs. Okay, ACE inhibitors, potassium sparing diuretics. Okay, then hypokalemia is produced by thiazides, furosemide. Okay, then lithium. Okay, see, I have all miswritten this twice. Okay, so this is the same, thiazides, furosemide. Okay, then hypersensitivity reactions are shown by PCS means penicillin, cephalosporin and sulfonamide. Okay, then lactic acidosis, it is very important. It is shown by metformin. Okay, see, metformin is a drug which is generally used as a standard treatment for type 2 diabetes, but it has some disadvantages. I mean, some adverse effect like lactic acidosis. Okay, then coming to the next slide, adverse effects and drugs. Okay, gynecomastia. Okay, it is also very important. Okay, spironolactone diuretics shows this type of adverse drug reaction. Okay, then ototoxic drugs. Ototoxic drugs are vancomycin, furosemide, ethacranic acid, aminoglycosides, chloroquine. Okay, all these drugs are ototoxic in nature. Then coming to the nephrotoxicity. Nephrotoxicity, see, vancomycin, NSAID, cisplatin, cyclosporin, tetracycline, aminoglycoside, polymyxin B, all these are nephrotoxic. See, all tetracyclines are nephrotoxic, but except doxycycline. It is very important, remember this. Okay, all tetracyclines are nephrotoxic in nature except doxycycline. Okay, then coming to the phototoxic drugs, fluoroquinolones, demeclocycline, quinolones, all these are your, all these drugs show phototoxicity. Okay, then drugs produce prolonged QT interval. It is also very important. Terfenadine, astemizole, cisapride, okay, cisapride, okay, sparfloxacin, all these drugs produce prolonged QT interval. Okay, then coming to the next important adverse drug reaction, Gray baby syndrome, which is produced by chloramphenicol, Steven Johnson syndrome, which is produced by sulfonamide, Fanconi syndrome, produced by expired tetracycline. Okay, Redman syndrome is produced by vancomycin. It is also important. Jerry-Sexmar syndrome, Jerry-Sexmar reaction is shown by penicillin. Okay, so coming to the next important table, list of drug of choice. Okay, it is it is also very important. Okay, first disease is acute bronchial asthma. Okay, drug of choice for this particular disease is salbutamol. Then acute gout, NSAIDs are the drug of choice for this acute gout. Okay, except aspirin. Then severe migraine, acute severe migraine, sumatriptan is the drug for this. Then anaphylactic shock, drug of choice for anaphylactic shock is adrenaline. Okay, all these are very important. Okay, all these are very important. Okay, then acute angina, drug used for acute angina is nitroglycerin. Nitroglycerin should be given through your sublingual route. Okay, then atypical pneumonia, drug used for atypical pneumonia is tetracycline or erythromycin. Bipolar disorder, lithium. Okay, then drug used for drug of choice for chloroquine resistant malaria is artemisinin. Okay, and artemisinin combination therapy is generally used in case of chloroquine resistant malaria. It is very important. Then drug of choice for depression is fluoxetine. Then coming to the next two very important drug of choice, type 1 diabetes mellitus. Okay, insulin is the drug of choice for that particular purpose. Then type 2 diabetes mellitus, metformin is the drug of choice for that particular purpose. Then coming to the enteric fever, the drug of choice is ceftriaxone. Okay, or ciprofloxacin. Okay, then coming to the one most important concept, see, the valproate, valproate or valproic acid, all of you know that it's a anti-epileptic drug. Okay, and valproate is the drug of choice for absence seizure, myoclonic seizure and atonic seizure. Okay, one drug, but it is the drug of choice for 3 different type of seizures. Okay, please remember this slide. Okay, then coming to the next portion. Okay, drug of choice for generalized tonic-clonic seizure is carbamazepine, phenytoin. Okay, carbamazepine and phenytoin are the drug of choice for generalized tonic-clonic seizure. Okay, then drug of choice for partial seizure is carbamazepine. Then drug of choice for febrile seizure is diazepam. Okay, so these are the different type of seizures. Okay, and different type of anti-epileptic drugs are the drug of choice for that particular different type of seizures. Okay, then coming to the drug of choice for peptic ulcer. Peptic ulcer, I mean the drug of choice is PPI, I mean proton pump inhibitor. Then drug of choice for Bharsa. Bharsa means vancomycin resistant staphylococcus aureus. Linezolid is the drug of choice. Then MRSA, methicillin resistant staphylococcus aureus. Drug of choice for methicillin resistant staphylococcus aureus is vancomycin. Okay, see, the vancomycin is the drug which produces Redman syndrome as a major adverse effect. Okay, then drug of choice for obsessive compulsive disorder is fluoxetine. Okay, then coming to the next slide, and the last list. Okay, list of safe drug during pregnancy. It is very important. It is also very important. Okay, see, antiemetics is a drug class. Okay, and the drugs contraindicated or safety uncertain. See, the cross marked are the contraindicated. Okay, and the safer alternatives are here. Okay, See, in case of antiemetics, domperidone is the drug which is contraindicated during pregnancy. Okay, and the safer alternatives are promethazine, doxylamine. Okay, then coming to the drugs, then coming to the peptic ulcer and GERD, contraindicated is cisapride, and the safer alternatives are ranitidine, famotidine, omeprazole, pantoprazole, all these. Okay, then coming to the analgesic, morphine is the contraindicated during pregnancy. Okay, and NSAIDs, aspirins, this should be avoided during your pregnancy. Okay, and the paracetamol is the only safer alternative during pregnancy in case of analgesics. Okay, then anti-allergics, in case of anti-allergics, astemizole is the drug which is contraindicated during pregnancy, but you should also avoid, okay, cetirizine, loratadine, okay, fexofenadine, all these. Okay, fexofenadine is the drug which produces teratogenic effect. Okay, and the safer alternatives are chlorpheniramine, okay, promethazine, etc. Okay, then in case of antibacterials, the drugs contraindicated in pregnancy are fluoroquinolones, aminoglycosides, tetracycline, doxycycline, chloramphenicol, all these. Okay, but clarithromycin, azithromycin, clindamycin, vancomycin, nitrofurantoin, and cotrimoxazole. Okay, these drugs also should be avoided. But the safer alternatives are penicillin G, ampicillin, amoxicillin, clavulanate, cephalosporin, erythromycin, all these. Okay, then coming to the second slide, next slide. In case of antitubercular, streptomycin must be avoided because it is contraindicated during pregnancy. In case of pregnancy, why it is contraindicated in case of pregnancy? Because it is ototoxic and nephrotoxic in nature. Okay, so that is why it should be avoided. And pyrazinamide also should be avoided. Okay, and the safer alternatives are isoniazid, rifampicin, and ethambutol. Then coming to the anti-amoebic, metronidazole and tinidazole, these drugs should be avoided. And safer alternatives are diloxanate furoate, okay, and paromomycin, okay, okay. In case of antimalarial, artemether, artesunate, primaquine, all these should be avoided, and primaquine is the drug which is contraindicated during pregnancy in case of antimalarial. And the safer alternatives are chloroquine, mefloquine, proguanil, quinine, and C, quinine is the drug which is safer alternative up to first trimester. Okay, up to first trimester. Then coming to the next class, antihelminthic, the drugs contraindicated are albendazole, mebendazole. Okay, and safer alternatives are piperazine, okay, praziquantel. Okay, then in case of antifungal, amphotericin B, itraconazole, ketoconazole, griseofulvin, all these are your contraindicated, and cotrimazole, nystatin, only topical route, these are your safer alternatives. Then coming to the last slide, in case of antihypertensive, ACE inhibitors, angiotensin antagonist, all these are contraindicated, and safer alternatives are methyl dopa, hydralazine, atenolol, propanolol, pinodol, etc. Okay, prazosin, clonidine, etc. In case of antidiabetic, metformin, sulfonylureas, acarbose, all these drugs are contraindicated during pregnancy, and only the safer alternative is your insulin. Okay, then hypothyroidism, the thyroxine is the safer alternative. In case of anti-thyroid drugs, okay, radioactive iodine is contraindicated, and propylthiouracil is the drug which is safer alternative. Okay, in case of anticoagulants, I have miswritten this. It should be asthma. Okay, in case of asthma, okay, ketotifen, montelukast, zafilokast, all these drugs should be avoided, and salbutamol and your ipratropium bromide in case of inhaled route. Okay, all these are your safer alternatives. Okay, So this is the end of our video. Okay, hope all of you please like the video, please like this video, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you.